the Michigan game itself, and being at the end of the regular season, it's still like the carrot. It's still sitting there at the end. And if you go on and you do what you need to do, hey, it's a bonus round. We're going to go to Indianapolis a week later and play in a Big Ten championship game. I really think that Urban, and talking about Ohio State, Urban and his coaches and players, they won't have a hard time getting through Michigan State, Michigan, and Iowa. That's a lot. I mean, I don't care what team would have to try to do that. That is a lot. But I think they're trying to peak like they did last year at the right time, and we'll see if they're able to do it.
I got to ask you a follow-up since that came up. You look at the SEC this weekend, you know where I'm going to go.
Yes.
There's about 6 games that are, quite frankly, 2
Yeah,
games.
like
They've done
weeks.
that for years.
Yeah.
But you look at all these backloaded schedules now. I mean, the Big 12 extremely backloaded. Ohio State's got to play Michigan State. Michigan's got to play Penn State, et cetera, and so on. UCLA's got to play Utah.
Yeah.
All before the rivalry game.
Yeah.
Is that gonna? Do you think the committee will address that at all? Is that going to be a point of discussion on Tuesday, or does the SEC get penalized for that?
They won't get penalized for it. Look, Alabama right now plays, I think, College of Charleston or
Georgia Southern.
Whoever they have this week.
Charleston Southern.
Charleston Southern. Yeah.
Just Google
Somebody.
Nick Saban.
Yeah. They've got that game, and no matter what they do in that game, unless they lose, it's not like Alabama's going to be penalized for it. So that's not going to happen. Nick Saban's the only one driving to play 9 conference games. As much as people want to knock Alabama, at least he's the one that says this isn't right. But he goes out and he schedules these games, and it doesn't make any sense to me. They should not be allowed to do it. I'm not a huge fan at all of teams trying to get into the playoffs, scheduling any FCS teams. It's nothing against the FCS. We've covered some teams. There's some great teams. There's some great programs. But go play the Power 5 teams. Go out and play them. And you don't have to play who's list. But I just think it's incredibly unfair. It's just like conferences that play conference championship games, and then others don't play a conference championship game. Ohio State used to be on the side that didn't play a conference championship game, and they would look at teams from the Big 12, the SEC, who had to do it, and now the Big 10 is having to play that game where you could potentially lose. So